What is up, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm breaking down this look step by step and walking you through it, showing you how to do it. This is a very bronzy, smoky eye, perfect for fall. This to me just screams Thanksgiving. I might have to whip this out come November, but this is my last and final tutorial in this series using the Fall Romance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This isn't the last time you're going to see me use this palette. This was just the conclusion of the 3 tutorials back to back to back using this palette. I wanted to give you guys enough variety and inspiration for the fall season and for this palette because this just really gave me all of the fall butterflies. When I saw this, my heart just fluttered. It just gave me all of the feels, everything from the packaging to the variety to the shades that were chosen for this palette. It just gave me all of the feels. So I wanted to give you some inspiration as well, and I hope that I gave that to you with these videos and with these looks and these tutorials. So this one is the 3rd and final in this little series. I'll link the other 2 below in the description box if you didn't see those. I did a more green look and a more purple look, but this one is more neutral. It's brown, it's bronzy, all of them are smoky, and all of them scream fall. This to me is probably the most wearable. This is probably the one that I will wear the most. I'm definitely going to pull this out throughout this season, but yeah, I'm going to walk you through this step by step. I'm going to break it down and show you how I got this. I hope that you guys enjoy, and let's get started. All right, 3rd tutorial, let's go. So starting with the Painterly paint pot, I'm going to be priming my eyes, picking it up here with my finger. You can also use a brush, especially if you have long nails. That's the way to go. You can also use concealer. You can use a separate primer, whatever works for you. Just make sure your eyes are primed. That way you can make sure that the shadows go on as they intended to go on. I'm also going to bring this underneath. I don't actually usually do this, but because I filmed the other 2 tutorials before this, some of my makeup got taken off, so which is why I've got my mascara on still a little bit. It's just remnants from the other videos. A little bit of powder, and we are good to go. So we're going in with the Fall Romance palette from Anastasia, if it would focus, obviously. And today we are going to be focusing more on these warmer colors. I really want to use this mulberry shade, this ember shade, and also this fireside shade. This is going to be like a classic fall look for me because I love warm tones. I love warm reds, warm oranges, warm browns, and these are definitely more like red toned browns. So let's do this. I am going to start with the color. Let's do mulberry, this shade here. It's funny, these 3 tutorials that I've done, I am going in with a darker shade first, or at least darker than I normally would go. Normally I would go in with like your true like mid-tone shade or a light shade and build up. I'm kind of doing the opposite with all 3 of these looks, which is kind of fun. I'm gonna start with the 233 brush from Smith, this like smaller pointier brush, just because this is a darker shade. Going in with the mulberry color, and I'm going to put that on my eyeball. You can see this is a nice rich shade. Bringing this here on the outer lid. It's a beautiful shade. It actually has more purple in it than I was expecting. Okay, why do I like love that on its own? Okay, lightly bringing this in the crease. I'm gonna grab just a little bit of the leather color. This has a little bit of green in it, but it is like a cool toned gray green. I'm gonna add this to the crease just to help blend this out. You're gonna see this color, because it's so, what's the word? It's a unique shade. It's going to work with these colors, and it's not going to make it look green. It's going to stay more in that gray family. But in the look that I did yesterday, I paired this with the green shades in this palette, and it looked more mossy. So you can see it stays more in the cool toned gray range, mainly because I'm not pairing it with the more green colors. A chameleon of sorts. Okay, and now I'm going to go into Ember, which is this shade right here. This is a brown with like a gold reflect to it. I think I'm actually going to pick this up on my finger because I want to see if it will deposit more of that reflect if I do this. If I go in with a brush, anything is a matte shade with a reflect to it, like a little sparkle, but it's overall matte. If you go in with a fluffy brush, sometimes that will apply it in a way where the reflect is harder to see. If you go with your finger, then it will be more apparent. Although, with all of that being said, it still could come up more matte than reflecty. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna try this out. This is what the color looks like on my finger. So, I'm going to tap this on the outer lid. Do you see how that has a little sparkle? I think this was the right way to go. Beautiful. I'm gonna bring this over on the inner part, over on the center part of the lid. We are smoky. This one I did get just a little bit of fallout, so I'm just gonna dust that away with my brush. Always make sure that this whole under eye is powdered if you are doing your eyes after you've done your face. The powder will just kind of create a barrier between your face makeup and the eyeshadow, so if it does fall out, then you can just dust it away. If not, it's just going to stick right onto that, so make sure you've powdered that. That's why that was so easy for me to blend away. And right now I'm just going in with the mulberry shade just to blend out these edges. Make sure it's all seamless. This is just so freaking delicious to me. Just highlighting with the highlighter that I used on my face. And right now I am a little torn. I'm already torn. I don't know what I want to do with the Fireside shade, which is the shimmery shade. Hold on, I'm just blending this out really quick. I'm loving this, like, it's not necessarily all matte because I technically used shimmery shades on the lid, but I'm just loving this like smoldering brown look that we have going on. So, but I just feel like I'm doing the palette a disservice if I don't use Fireside. Like, that's such a beautiful shade. Let me show you. Look at that. I have to use it. I have to use that. But I love this. Just note, I would stop here if it were me, but I'm doing this because I know y'all are gonna want that. Yeah, that will be beautiful. That will be beautiful. Okay, I need a brush for this. I need a very specific brush for this. Y'all, I need to clean my space. We are gonna go into Fireside, this gorgeous, gorgeous shimmery shade here. Picking it up on a flat brush. Oh, it's kind of like a copper. Put this right on the lid. Ooh, that one's got some fallout. Got some fallout. Okay. We are gonna pick that up and then spray it just very lightly. So when I say lightly, I mean like far away. With some spray that will help to contain the product so that it stays on the brush instead of like falling all around, because then it's more wet. But I didn't want to spray it too close because I don't want this to go on insanely metallic. I just want the texture of it being more wet. So putting this on just the inner part of the lid to see what we're working with. Okay, and then dispersing this across the lid. Loving that. That's so beautiful. Like a good, oh, this is a good Thanksgiving look. Oh, I might have to do this for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna flip this over and pick up that ember shade that has, it's like matte with a little bit of sparkle. I am going to place this over here, but with this brush. That did nothing, but that's okay. That did nothing different than was already there, so that's okay. Okay, I like that. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I also feel like this look needs a wing. So let's do a wing. Should I do black or brown? Let's do black. The brown liner I have has been giving me issues. So let's do black. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Flash Cat Eyeliner. Create a wing. I just like whipped out both of those wings within like a minute and a half. It's crazy how when a product works really good, it's just so much easier. I've been fussing around with that one from the Balm just because it's brown, and I've been loving a brown liner, but it's just not user friendly, so it ends up taking forever to do. I just whipped this out. Like, we're done. We're done with the wing. Holy shit. So all that's left is a little bit of mascara, and then I popped on these lashes. And then for the lower lash line, I actually am leaving this blank. I did a little bit of mascara on the bottom just to touch and give a little bit of something, but I don't know why, but I'm just loving that empty like that. I think it looks gorgeous. And normally if I'm going to do a naked lash line like that where I don't have any shadow, I normally just keep the upper pretty simple too and focus on the wing, but something about the bold upper lid with the wing and then nothing on the bottom, it is just giving me life. I love this. So yeah, that is the final look. You can see what this looks like up close. This is such a beautiful bronzy smoky eye. Perfect for fall. This is just like fall in a makeup look. Perfect bronzy, warm fall Thanksgiving. This is a Thanksgiving look. But yeah, that's it for today's video, and that is the end of my little mini series here using the Anastasia Fall Romance palette. This isn't the last time you're going to see me use this palette, but this was just it for this series. I wanted to make sure that I pumped out at least 3 looks using this palette because it really inspired me so much. I love this palette so much, and I love each look that I did. I don't know what look I like the best because this look too is just so me. It's a look that I know that I'm going to wear again. This is something that's just perfect for fall too. All of them are perfect for fall, but I just had so much fun doing this. I hope that you enjoyed this video series as well. If you haven't seen the other 2 videos, I'll link them down below. They're just the other 2 videos that I posted right before this. It was fun to do a different look each day, and I just had so much fun with this. If you have other palettes in mind that you think that I would love, I know that Natasha Denona just came out with her nude palette. That could be one maybe, but that one just doesn't give me the feels like this one does. This one just like gave me actual butterflies. I just had so much fun. So thank you so much for following along. I hope that you found some tips and tricks that were helpful, and at the very least I hope that this gave you a little bit of inspiration for different makeup looks for you to try at home too. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Bye.